Okay, episode 2. We're level 14. Let's see what we got going on. We have another dream scenario. We have a tree quest that's right by us. Check our bags out. Get rid of the elixir. Let's see how many of those dropped today. Me and these elixirs, man. I just have a grudge. You can tell I'm jaded.
As I'm sure you know.
Let's see what, do I have any codexes from the first run? I don't believe that I do. I do have a couple. Oh, wait, it's not from my class. So what I think we're going to do today is more tree quests to keep up with the gear. We want as much gear as possible, especially relative to our level. So we'll go ahead and hit up the dungeon for the tree quest. I'll probably start doing some side quests. Like I'll do this goofy little use your emote quest real quick. Just for a little fake experience. I think after we get a few more pieces of gear, I can quit worrying about how fast I level up and I can just level.
I like it.
And I might be able to run through the dungeons a little quicker instead of having to kind of go more methodical and
thanks. I hope that
clear all the mobs so I don't get swarmed. But the goal is to definitely do some more tree quests, and then we can start thinking about our renown and aspects, certain aspects we want to get for the kick build.
I can't do that here.
Because there's going to be three main components to the build. Kick is going to be used as damage and a resource spender. Good old lag. So I'll have to have something to generate that mana, aka resource, fury, whatnot. I'm actually going to use leap. There's a node that leap generates like 40 fury for each. Go ahead and finish this while I'm here. Yeah, the big horse
what
attack.
Is this? I'm not ready
kicks
yet.
in. Just get them kicks in nice and early. So right now the kick is super valuable because it has such a long stun, and if you plan it right on any like dangerous mob, you can just basically just stun lock them. But eventually it's going to turn into a damage, so I'm going to take the node where it doesn't like actually move the target. I'm pretty sure it loses the stun, unfortunately, but it does damage based on how much fury you have left. And then so I'm going to jump to a target. Theoretical, the rotation is jump to a target, boom, I gain 40 fury. Do some basic attacks or something like that. Gain a little bit more, get my DR up, get vulnerable on the target, kick the target, boom, spend my fury. Then I can always jump again. Oh yeah. So the aspect that we have to get, so we only need one more. I forgot that the last run we almost finished up a tree quest. So just one more and then we'll have another tree. I wonder if I do this dungeon, so I only need one more. This dungeon's gonna give me 5. Is it gonna just, do I have to start fresh after I get the tree, or will I have 4? Like, does it carry over, I guess is the question. We will find out. Back to the build. I need the aspect to where when I kick it resets the leap. So then rotation, leap in, gain a quick 40 fury, kick, then I can re-leap another 40 fury. And technically I can kick and then re-leap again. So I can get 3 leaps out of 2 kicks from the initial leap. And then there's an aspect or a paragon glyph, I have to look it up, but after you spend like 100 fury, your next weapon skill will do 100 increased damage. So we'll probably go like death blow or something. So kick damage, leap, mobility, defensive, resource generation, and then do giga death blows after we spin the kick. So this might be one of those crazy builds where I actually don't have a core ability, because that's the one thing that's going to be lacking, which is such a pain, is you only, oh, these dudes, the stunny boys. So I have to be careful with these guys.
Not ready yet.
They almost literally ended the run my first go around with the AoE stun. For some reason, okay, this guy has a stun too, I gotta watch. For some reason, the little wizard floaty boys, when they do that AoE, I only in my brain think of damage. So if I'm like full health, don't necessarily worry about it as much. But when I get stunned, it's like 3, 4, 5 seconds. It feels like eternity. I'm not sure what it actually is, but it feels like eternity. And that's definitely the way to rip in this game. Dude, these elixirs. Kill these guys real quick and give me a little scorpion. Get over here. But that's definitely the way to rip in this game, is get stunned. Easy peasy, duh. So with Iron Skin, I do live a little bit dangerously because I do want to be efficient. Because like I said in the past episode, when we go into a dungeon, we don't leave unless we are victorious. So we need to be a little efficient with our potions. So if I go low on health, I can use my Iron Skin, bigger barrier, bigger health regen, but you do live a little on the edge. Because if I'm like half health, dude, the thing is the kick, you just stun him, and then if you need to, you just stun him again if I need it. He's gonna bleed out, the stunny boys. Yellows are definitely dropping more frequently now. Gear starting to fill out. Basically just need some jewels, need some legendaries, needs to start thinking about aspects, and then this guy's gonna start coming online. And then I'll be able to level a little quicker, not worry about the tree as much. Still want to be efficient. If there's tree quests and renown stuff, I mean, obviously we're gonna do that. Kick him into the wall, pull him back. He's just bleeding out, always vulnerable. Get these little spitter maggots. But yeah, I want to see how big the damage I can end up in at the end of towards the end game. I'm actually excited to see what kind of numbers we can get with like the one big kick death blow combos. Get these kicks in. So I'm getting a little swarmed here, but yeah, we're good. Iron Skin, be safe.
I must wait.
Kick them around. And I think for my like the big passive at the end of the tree, I think I'm going to do the weapon arsenal, because the leap, all the leaps make it really easy to keep up the weapon swapping. And then there's some pretty big multipliers when it comes to weapon swapping and weapon skills later on in the Paragon board. And I think some of the aspects have some pretty good little combos about like just like trying to build up one shots, and that just sounds really fun.
Their leader can raise the dead.
I'm not sure if it's going to be the most efficient, but it's definitely going to be fun. And that's what we're going. Got froze just to drive in there, but I'm pretty tanky right now. So like the first go around, I thought I was going to have tons of power from the skill points, and I did. I mean, I did a lot of damage, but I felt like I took a lot more damage in the first go around. The guy's starting to feel pretty nice. I can do a little bit more risky things like pull whole packs to me and not really have to. Dude, it's so satisfying. pulling them, kicking them, killing them. Steel grasp. But one of the problems, probably on all builds, because they chose to just downplay the game and the technical portion of it, is you get 6 skills in your bars. I have 1 bar. I can pick 6 skills. I'm sure that's a problem for other builds. It has to be, right? Every build probably has that problem. Because 6 abilities, I mean, that's not many. So I'm going to get in Swarm a little bit. Yeah, just take them. Just take them. I have to remember to go, after this dungeon, sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. After this dungeon, I have to, right, Snunny Boy. After this dungeon, I have to remember to go do my potion. There's like an iron skin potion that gives you a little XP and gives you armor. I know armor was nerfed a little bit, but I'm pretty sure armor is still super powerful. It's just the armor on your gear that was nerfed, so the potion is even more important. So I definitely want to start chugging these potions after this dungeon. Alright, we got Stunny Boy. We got quite a bit of Stunny Boys back there just launching bolts at me. Just sitting back launching bolts. Blood bolts, whatever they are. But pretty tanky right now. Cannot complain. Like how the build's going. But yeah, the problem with the build is I'm going to have to either get rid of a cord skill, a basic attack, or not have an ultimate, because I can't fit all these things on here. Unless I get rid of Fear. Unless I get rid of Steel Grasp. So if I have 3, so in theory, if I have 3 leaves, I can be a little bit more aggressive with them and use them offensively more than defensively. So that will allow me to get rid of Steel Grasp. But man, Steel Grasp is so satisfying when you land a big one and they all just pile up right in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that'll be important for clear, because the kick, I think, has a small AoE. Especially if I change it to where it's not like pushing the NPCs across the board and hitting stuff. So I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out.
I must wait.
Because they just stand still. You just kick them, bam. But I think it's an AoE with it. So I hope there's an AoE with it. I know Death Blow has a big AoE, or not a big, it's kind of actually small. But Death Blow has an AoE. So Steel Grasp might have to stand. Not sure. What to see.
I'm out of fury.
I think I'm going to need a core skill for keeping Arsenal up for the weapon swapping. But we'll see. That is going to be a problem when we get to mid-game. Right now, still nice and early. Blood Bishop, easy peasy. Literally back to back, both. Ooh, took some damage there. So the only thing I have to worry about with the Blood Bishop is those.
I'm not ready yet.
That like little shotgun of all those projectiles. Even if he stuns you, unless he stuns you when you're low, you're probably alright, because he doesn't really do as much damage while you're stunned. It's just going to suck. But back to back Blood Bishops, I believe. I think my last dungeon was a Blood Bishop. Pretty easy boss. Most of these bosses have like 1 mechanic. Hey, look at that though. 4 yellows. Yeah. The gear, it cometh. The gear cometh. I also need to figure out what to do with these hearts that I don't want. I'm pretty sure you vendor them somewhere. I just don't know where. And they're just taking up bag space, which is another issue. I'm going to run this character lean. We are going to be lightweight. Like, dude, there's going to be so much stuff that I just scrap. The way the game's set up, it's not really a friendly game for a bunch of ults and stuff. So we're just going to play this character like it's our first and only character. And he's looking good. I got a good theory on how I want to play him. So, hey, maybe or not maybe, but we are going to just grind this guy up. He's going to be our first and only. No deaths, just cranking all the way to Rift 100, aka Nightmare Dungeons 100, which they're nerfing in a hot patch, so it could even be easier. Go ahead and make the game easier, Blizzard, so there's less to do it in game than there already is. But I need to quit griping so much about that. That's what we're playing it on. Ultra ethical, hardcore, uber hardcore. Another. We'll go with the boots because my boots are yellow. It's easy as that. Yellow boots. Yellow. Starting to get these gems. I remember when I first started playing this game, I started picking up every gem, thinking like it was super important to collect the gems, rank up the gems, elixirs, get out of here. But then you realize, like, as you level up, the gems just fall bigger. So you don't really need to save them. Just, unless it's like a really good one, you just walk by it. Because I can spend all the time on my bag space. So it did carry over. That's awesome. So I don't have to worry about like wasting tree points. I wonder if I can do this Legion event. Yeah, it just scales with my level. For some reason, I think in the base game, some of these levels had, or some of these zones had like a floor on a level. So, and I'm pretty sure down here was like level 30. Could be wrong. But now you can just go to all these levels. So you can literally just jump around. One thing I do have to do is I need to unlock some of these waypoints because it's kind of a pain. Because I need to go to a certain dungeon. I think the Charnel house. It's around here somewhere. But I need to unlock that aspect so I can start leaping around a bunch. But yeah, we'll do this event and see how it's like our first like world event on this character. It's our first world event on the season. I wonder if they throw some seasonal stuff into the events. Maybe throw a little spice. Maybe the boss is like got the purple tentacles.
I can't do that here.
Coming out of him. Maybe make it a little bit more dangerous. A little bit of lag, nothing unusual there. Sometimes I believe that it's just faster to walk than get on the horse. Just walk to everything. Just
Not
walk
while
and
I'm in
leap.
town.
The horse. This game looks so good. I just wish they had as much passion about the aesthetic of the game as they do about the gameplay, like, loop. Dude, I guess because there's maybe people here, that's why it's lagging. But let's see here. Let's get this event. Like, I understand building a game to make as much money as possible and have a casual audience in mind, or as a wide audience as you can. I get that. But you gotta just have more to do. It doesn't have to be like uber complicated and uber hard. Just like, let's get some more stuff rolling. It 100% feels like the game is not finished on release. I just watched one of the fireside chats, like the emergency fireside chat, because of the nerfs, and everybody was upset about it. And they're talking about a new end game for the leaderboards, but it's not till season 3. That's like 9 months from now. It's like a year. I can't think that far ahead. But I'm like still excited about it, even though
I need more fury.
Even though it hurts my soul that I feel like I've been duped a little bit. But I'm still like sitting here patiently waiting for it, and I probably will. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely playing the game like this. Look at me, I'm just standing there hitting the immune guy. I'm the goofball in the group. But definitely playing the game like this, hardcore, with no logouts and stuff. It does bring, in my opinion, it brings a
I'm low
lot
on fury.
more playability Servant of Hell, the name. He just came down with a rank. That's what his title is in Hell. He is a servant. So far, this event's pretty smooth. Let's see, how many characters are there? There's like 3 or 4 people here. I always get so confused on like the necromancer's abilities. They're just like zombies running around. I'm always like, oh, I think it's like an enemy, but it's not. And there's so much stuff on the ground. Like, am I standing on fire right now? Oh wait, no, it's another player's stuff. And I'll just get used to that the more I play the game. What's what. But there's definitely a little bit of pollution on the ground when there's world events and other people. Whoa! Something, was there an on-death effect? I mean, look at the map for a second to see if the boss spawned and I'm almost dead. Yeah, I guess don't look at the map in hardcore. Alright, that was a rookie mistake by my part. I didn't think there was like an on-death effect, but I don't think the boss jumped over there and tried to kill me. Don't know. Like I said earlier, I was on all the other players' stuff on the ground, almost ripped.
I'm low on fury.
Okay.
Idiot.
That was close. I guess that's how it can happen, just not paying attention. But other than that near miss,
I'm low on fury.
the event has been pretty laid back. Like right now, am I on something, or the sorcerer's fire? Or is that green stuff someone else's stuff? I gotta be careful when other players are doing world events, because you literally, the ground pollution is severe. It looks cool. So I don't know if I would rather them put some kind of like purple outline or something like that, or like a transparent look that would make players' abilities more noticeable than just the world's abilities, the game's abilities, because it does look so cool. Let's see how this boss is. But stuff like that can happen where you almost die. But knowledge will also just fix that problem once I know what people's abilities are. So it's the green gook mine. Alright, I don't even know what this boss does. Let's see. He hits.
I'm low on fury.
Looks like he maybe summons some guys that blow up out of the ground. He's a beefy boy. His hits aren't too bad. Definitely can't be kicked. He's stunned. Pretty laid back. Pretty laid back world event. Took a little damn. That big OE didn't do anything damage-wise, I don't think. The old sea hag. The old drowned sea hag emerges from the depths of hell to get her revenge on any unsuspecting poor fool adventurer. Right now she's just a piñata that we slay. So yeah, she doesn't really do a whole lot, I don't think. Summon some mobs, do some basic physical attacks. Alright, so the chest. So you get 2 chests. So was all that worth it? We get orbs too. The orbles. Obols, whatever they are. Was
Well
that
done.
Legion event worth it?
Impressive.
3,000 experience, some gold. You have to be
Thank you.
determined. It took about as long as what? Did it take as long as a dungeon? Probably. Maybe not. Can I compare the two? I think you get a lot more out of a dungeon, correct? With all the mobs? I would say so. Let's see what we got going on here. Bags are probably getting full. We still have some tree quests that are nearby. Definitely probably need to clear these bags. Any upgrades? These rings. Got some upgraded on the rings. So I still need a necklace. I still can't put these. Damn. Okay, that's a good one, I think, too. Yeah, so I get the life one. So my potions are going to be more potent, which is very important. A more potent potion in an endurance run, very important. So that's a pretty good upgrade. Yellow ring and a potion. Definitely need to clear the bags. Got another dungeon right there. I do want to find that other dungeon that I was talking about, the Charnel house.
Not while I'm in
But
town.
that is right there. Clear the bags first. We might as well be efficient. There's no rush. I don't need like a big power spike. I'm not like coming close to dying, besides when I literally zone out and almost die
I can't do that here.
because I'm not paying attention. I don't think there has been like a fight yet that was like too difficult to handle. And I'm on World Tier 2. And I'm going to jump to World Tier 3 as soon as I can. I think that's around level 50, unless you have like a completely broken character.
I
I
can't
think they
do that
actually put a
here.
level cap on it, that you have to be level 50 to attempt it, but I think they reverted that because of the outcry. The outcry of them trying to slow the game down because there's no end game.
I need time.
Gotta get
to
them
do
herbs, even though I'm so lagged out, I can barely see my horse in front of me. Super excited to see how this build turns out. We're gonna be leaping. I mean, we're gonna be leaping all over the place. I probably need to get that aspect too, that like when you leap, a little earthquake starts, so then I can be like just leaving behind little mini earthquakes. I'm pretty sure they give you DR and damage buffs too. So like I'm gonna have damage buffs from the earthquake. I'm gonna have damage buffs from the weapon arsenal. I'm gonna have damage buffs from spending 100 fury, which double damages the weapon skill. The kick is gonna be big. I don't know if there's any aspects and specs that increase the amount of fury that you can have. I know there's some on the tree, but I'll probably spec into those too. More fury, higher kick damage. Got some occultists. Occultists that need to be
I don't have
beheaded.
enough fury.
Is it beheaded or deheaded? Beheaded, deheaded. Deheaded sounds like it makes more sense, but beheaded sounds correct. They need to be beheaded by the double swing. The double swing's definitely fun. It puts on vulnerable. Good old elixirs for me. It does add vulnerable, but once vulnerable becomes more consistent, I probably will arsenal. Whoa, almost died. Don't pull in bombs. Look, all the elixirs dropping. Reminded me, hey, if you would have died, if you had one of these. But are you playing hardcore at that point? Let's be honest. I digress. I need to get off the elixir talk. The weapon arsenal. The basic skill and my core skill are basically going to be used to keep that up at all times. So I'll definitely need a slashing ability out of one of those two. My leap will be what continuously applies the two-handed mace buff. So then I'll just need a one-handed attack. So that is either going to be flay, which I actually probably won't be because that uses two-handed weapon. So I'll probably have to switch my basic attack to the fury. I think is what it is. The fury attack, where you just one-handed and you gain attack speed, and I'm pretty sure you gain DR on that too. Yes. So I'll probably have to change that. So then I'll just need something that applies a slashing weapon. So my core might have to change from the double swing. Although, yeah, it'll have to change from the double. Or I could use the double swing for the one-handed attack. Basically, I need to have the basic attack and the core attack need to account for a slashing weapon and a one-handed. Any combination of those two. Because I'm going to get the mace from the jumping. And I'm going to have 3 jumps. So I'll be completely able to keep the arsenal up. So that shouldn't be a problem. Mini boss. Not even a mini boss, just a skull. Just an elite. Kicking him and stunning me, and it's so overpowering.
I'm low on fury.
But are the elites strong anyways? Not really. Not really. I could just basic attack him down. Medicine staff. Don't need that. I'm a staff wielder. Not the wielder of the staff. More of a brunt. An oath. A killing machine. Look at all these elixirs, man. I need to get off of that. Alright, I'm off of that. I will not talk about the elixirs for the rest of the run, even though they just keep popping up. Starting now. Did you see that other one in the corner? Literally can't go one. Look, another one. I can't go one screen without seeing another one. I can't. Oh my god. I have to get off the elixirs. Alright. Done talking about the elixirs for this run. I need to search some dead bodies for a key. Hopefully it's in someone's pockets, not their guts. Little reskinned elite here. He's also the Helltide boss, isn't he? Yeah. Alright, these invokers. So the invokers are used to what? What are the evokers for? It's part of the season mechanic, but I don't know what they're for. I think they're a consumable. But I think they interact with the season mechanic hearts or something.
Don't have enough fury.
Not sure. I have not come across anything besides. The only thing I've come across with the mechanic so far is the elite mobs that you kill. They have the heart. If you interact with the heart, it goes down into the ground and summons the exact copy of that elite, and you just re-kill it. So you just 2 times.
I must wait.
The elite, and then he drops a heart. The hearts so far, meh. But like I said, I've only come in contact with like 2. Got the key. And the potion one's good. I'm just too dumb and lazy to try to figure out the resource generation one. I'm pretty sure it's something that's not even has anything to do with my class. A resource draining ability. I don't think I have anything like that.
I don't have enough fury.
55% less. That's not something I'm technically going to want anyways, because I actually want to spend resource with the kick. Because if I have to, if it negative 55 the expenditure, then I'm going to spend. It's going to be half the damage. But then the kick says spend all. I don't know. It's a moot point. This dungeon looks cool, man. The crypts. The infested laboratory. The flying swarm are one of the most annoying mobs in the game. Just a constant slow. Makes sense that they made the model a fly. Ooh, a legendary hound.
I'm not
See
ready
what we
yet.
got here after I finish this weird thing off. Let's see what aspect I get. Okay, unstoppable. That's huge. So yeah, if I the stunny boys. So if I get injured while in crowd control, I become unstoppable, which would break the stun that I'm currently in. I believe League Mechanic and a little elite tied to a chest.
I need
Got
more
him stunned
time.
up against the wall. I think as long as I don't get hit by the fear, I'm gravy. And at this point, I'm probably gravy regardless. But yeah, so if I become injured, which is below 80% health, I think that's the tag that it uses. Stun him again, pull him to me, slice him up, behead
I
the
need
skeleton.
more fury.
So if I'm injured while CC, I become unstoppable, which would break the CC. That's how I'm reading it. For 4 seconds, and then unable to get CC'd. So that's cool. That's huge. Because if I'm stunned and get ready to die, it should break it. Unless it has a super long cooldown. Still good. Still a good aspect for me. Just got a couple elites here. Some little ball lobbers. Got some gnats on me, slowing me up. Level 18, coming along pretty good. I'm definitely to the point where I can quit worrying about like over leveling. I'm doing good. Gear is coming along. The gear is ramped up. I'd say since like level 15 on, the gear totally is just dropping way more frequently. Getting yellows. Got my first legendary just now. So they're gonna start dropping. What'd that say? A barrier. Do I want a barrier? Leap. Let's see. Okay, so I don't want slowed. Even slow's nice. I want the generation. 40 fury. Slowing the enemies is nice. A lot of enemies don't run from you. There's a couple, but there's not a lot of enemies that like literally just run from you. So I don't know how much I gotta slow them up. The teleporting guys that teleport away, but would that even affect the teleportation? No, they just teleport anyways. It'd be a shame if I died to a barrel. Just hit a barrel and die.
I don't have enough fury.
The barrels. Alright. We get the worst quest in the dungeon, which is kill all the enemies. Which is a pain. Kicking, stunning, slice him up, dice him up. Freeze boy. I still think it's probably worth to pick up blues. So we got the one guy over here. I definitely still think it's worth, oh my god. Yeah. To pick up the blues. But as inventory starts filling up, that'll probably change. Yeah, I'll do the event. Oracles are big. So something that I have to start thinking about
But now,
is
I can't leave
the
my
weapon
friends
arsenal.
here.
So I'm
like
definitely going
this.
to be able to consistently keep up
We can't do it alone.
the one-handed and the slashing weapon from the basic ability and the core ability that I choose.
The only way out of this is tough.
The only one that'll be a little iffy is the mace requirement. So leap is going to be used for that. But leap just uses your strongest weapon. So whatever is going to do the most damage, or whatever has the highest item power, is going to be what leap uses. So I have to be careful. If I get like an awesome two-handed sword or an awesome two-handed
Not
axe
ready yet.
with a high item power, it will be above my mace, and that will throw off the weapon arsenal. So, long story short, I'm going to save my ogles, and I'm probably always going to use them to get maces.
I need more
two-handed
time.
maces.
I don't have
I'll
enough
have to
fury.
have that upgraded above my other two-handers when I start doing weapon arsenal, or it's going to throw off the build a little bit. So we're definitely going to go weapon arsenal. I don't know if I'll need to go the ultimate where you do all the chains, where it uses all three of them, all three of your weapons. I might though, because it's a nice, it's definitely a nice, easy way to get the proc. But it should be so easy for me to get the prop, it's not even an issue. So I don't know if I'll go berserk. I'll go ancestral, call my brethren to join me in combat. Or do I just not even do an ultimate? With the high cooldown, is it worth? Don't know. We will come across that. The kick build will come together. We will be kicking this game into the next dimension. Nice behead. As I work on my kick puns. Okay, so a bunch of mobs are just spawning, so this should easily clear the slay the last 4 dudes. It literally
I must wait.
Went up for a second. Just kill these 2 dudes and be done. Okay, pathing. Having path to a coin, and my character just literally stopped working. Fear, check. Sliced him down. Alright. Just kill these last 2. One dude. Last dude. So the dungeons are definitely a little bit long, dude. The dungeons are definitely a little bit longer than the Legion event, I would say. Now the better my guy gets. When I start getting leap and I start jumping around multiple times. So one more. So that was it. That was the dungeon. That was the last guy. Cool. The big boss just finished the last little quest. Okay. So was the Legion longer than the dungeon? Because I don't have to go find no boss and beat him. A little bit of upgrade. Chest. What we got? Let's see what we got going on. Clear my bags. See, these waypoints, man. At some point I gotta start heading to some of these waypoints. Barbarian quest. I wonder how important that is. Another Legion. Do we go and do another Legion event?
I need more
I'm
fury.
gonna die in my map. I'm gonna literally, this character is gonna die from me not paying attention. That'll be so sad. I need 2 more for the tree. And we have an event. Do I just stay around here and get the 2 more real quick? Do the event? Definitely gonna do the event. Get them obols. Like I said, once we transition to the weapon arsenal, which isn't far away. I mean, we're leveling up quick. Gotta get those 2-handed maces. 2-handed maces. Gotta get them. Using them all. Orbles. All on 2-handed maces. Whoa, little. I gotta get a. Even though my character seems like it's more tanky. Definitely not having any problems with the content right now. I do have to be a little cautious. I can't pull
I'm not ready yet.
10 unstunned enemies right in my face, and then they all just melee me and I die. That's not what we want. Kill these dudes real quick. Come on. Alright, we gotta free 6 poor dudes. Dude. This dude, I've been trying to free this dude for, he's probably like, dude. Okay, let's find these guys. Get these Orbles.
must
I
wait.
swear, I don't know if it's me clicking off screen or something, but my guy just stops moving sometimes. He stops attacking, stops moving. It's probably because I'm blinded from all the game's probably just gonna crash because all the elixirs of death just literally just crash the game because there's so many on the ground that I can't even walk. My feet are covered in elixirs. I'm sliding around on the ground because that's all there are, just elixirs of death evasion on the ground. Come on, game, do better. Oh, that was it.
My bags are full.
Don't know if I freed all the guys that I needed, but somebody did, so definitely full bags. See, let's do the loot. Loot roulette real quick. Do I even need the stupid gem? Sure. Put it in my gear real quick. DR, why not? Waypoints. I need to find that dungeon at one point. I have another tree dungeon over there if I want. Where is that dungeon at? Charnel House. And I just need what? One more? Yeah. I think this is the 100 little souls, which is super easy. Find a way out of here. Is there a loot goblin and then he just disappeared?
Yet.
I thought I saw him on my map for a second and then he vanished. Might have got him with the very last bits. Alright, cool. It's a corpse one, even easier. It's right here. Cool. Kill these dudes real quick.
I'm not ready yet.
Give him a kick. Gotta be careful because I got vulnerable for a second. Slice him up, dice him up. A little bit of a swarm, but I'm not taking that much damage. I also need to find the dungeon that gives you the discipline aspect, the one that gives you the armor. I know they nerfed it, but still. It's probably much better than what I can get right now for all the other stuff. Alright, fight these mobs off and then I should have another tree, which will further boost the power of this character. We're coming along nicely. It's not the fastest run. That's not what we're about.
My bags are full.
Bags are full. Diamonds probably ain't worth picking up. All right, where's the last dude? Is it just you? Nope. Kick him. Stun him. He's done. Done for. Got a tree and a level. Let's go straight to that tree. Tree time. The dangling heads of the tree. Oh, dude's starting to look pretty cool. He's got like a medieval look right now to him. The medieval armor, the golden shine. Gladiator helmet type. Blizzard, man, you gotta give them credit. The one thing that no one can doubt is they make their stuff look pretty. Okay. How?
It is done.
I'm greeted by an elixir of death evasion that's been sitting there for who knows how long. Did they not disappear? I'm gonna crash the world if there's 1,000 potions just scattered throughout. I probably need to get the ring one. Let's see what we got going on here. Don't need that. Lucky hit, we don't mess with that yet. Probably just, yeah, basic skill. Just move up a little damage. I use it quite a bit. I'm getting DR. I'm getting Fury. Let's see what we got here. Throw that, throw that. Gems are dog. That's awesome. Let's use them. Even though they're completely dog. Oh my god, look at all the gems. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I mean, better than the blue. Oh yeah, vulnerable damage. Easy peasy. It's a dub. Anything with vulnerable is a dub.
I can't lift more.
Helmet. Ooh, nope. I'll have to remember to just remove the aspect and put it on something better. I definitely want to keep the aspect. It's like tailor-made for this character. Unstoppable's gonna be big. Ways to get unstoppable. Gonna be big. Let's clear these bags out. Clear the old bags. Inventory management. Pretty big in this game. Dude, how do the hearts not have their own little, like, material? Yeah, we already looked through it. I'm not, wasting much time on that. Is it I mean, what am I going to do with these hearts? I need to find the guy. I need to look up who. It's probably part of the main quest. I probably have to start doing the main quest. I'll probably start doing that next time. I think this is a pretty good place to quit. We got a tree. We got more gear. We did our first Legion event. Went pretty well. Got our first legendary. I need to find the Charnel dungeon. That might be the first thing we do on the next episode, is that Charnel dungeon, Charnel house. And then once I do that and get the aspect, where is it? I think it's up here. Once I do that and get that aspect where I can jump all over the place, 3 different jumps. There she is. Okay. So that's what we'll do next time. And we'll probably do some of the end quest. So see you later.